What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And I've been waiting to talk about this subject here. I mean, this should have been the theme of Hornets needs throughout these past 2 years, ever since LaMelo Ball was drafted. You all know what it is. The Charlotte Hornets are short as hell. They're one of the shortest teams in the NBA. And the dumbest thing about the Charlotte Hornets is that they know they have a 6'7" point guard, but surround him with ball-dominant, small combo guards. And then we have forwards who don't want to attack the glass and they're undersized. Then you got a uncoordinated, undersized center. They're the Oompa Loompas of the NBA. See, this is the backwards thinking I'm talking about from this organization. What I want to see from the Charlotte Hornets is more common sense. And common sense will tell you, in today's NBA, it's best to have the best type of length to defend and have more deflections. Again, the point guard, LaMelo Ball, 6'7". That means you surround him with 6'5" and above. So the guard position, nothing below 6'5". The small forward position, 6'7" and up. The power forward position, 6'9" and up. Really 6'10" and up. And the center position, 7 foot and up. Nothing below that. You got Joel Embiid, you got Jokic, and many other dominant big men. Every game, it seemed like the guards had to just fight for rebounds because their bigs couldn't get a rebound to save their lives. But here and there, you have a lucky game where Plumlee would get double-digit rebounds, and you would hear the commentators just gushing over how much he's a talented player and he's underrated. I don't see it with him. And the fact that Bismack Biyombo was better than what he was, look what he's doing with the Phoenix Suns. See, it's a difference when you play with a good coach. A coach who believes that you can accomplish anything in this profession called the NBA. But the answers are there. The Hornets just got to analyze the whole deck. You already know everyone's tradable but LaMelo. And the crazy thing about this, the Hornets could actually be not cheap, but frugal in the offseason and get the proper pieces. They don't even have to overspend. But I will point this out. They better have Gordon Hayward traded and Terry Rozier. And there's nothing personal with those two players. It's just the game of the NBA. It's business. Their contracts are holding the Hornets back. Their playing style is also holding the Hornets back. And you keep saying, meaning fans, Charlotte fans, y'all keep saying, man, we got to keep them on the team. Not everybody is saying that from Charlotte. I want to make that clear. But the James Borrego disciples, I call it. The James Borrego worshipers who made excuses for JB throughout the whole season. And no matter what you say about LaMelo fans, I've seen it through each game that they've been objective. Yes, they will yell at the coach. Who doesn't? But I've seen LaMelo fans, when LaMelo's having a passive game, they're calling that shit out. And they're not making any excuses. If LaMelo has a subpar performance against a marquee matchup, they hold him accountable. That's what I see. Now, you could go whatever narrative you want to choose from. But if you really look at it, LaMelo fans have been fair. Look at his offseason. When they're pointing out what this coach, the previous coach JB, was doing. The lack of continuity, the lack of giving LaMelo the proper keys so he can grow. And you see others like John Morant, Luka, and company who are able to exceed their expectations because their organizations gave them the keys up front and allowed them to make mistakes, allowed them to find a way to win games and to overcome situations where not many athletes can stand taller. This is the importance of giving the keys. As soon as LaMelo was drafted, they were politicking from the beginning. Y'all know what it is. Can't even give him his jersey number, and they better switch it to number 1. But all I ask for from the Hornets is when you build around LaMelo Ball, think. Use your analytics. Look at all the championship teams. Look at what they had. And if you bring up the Toronto Raptors and their small guards, that's an anomaly. Yes, Toronto in 2019 had small guards with Van Fleet and Kyle Lowry, but they had a long team. Did you look at Kawhi Leonard's hands, his wingspan, Spicy P, and many others, Ibaka? I mean, the list goes on. Marc Gasol, that was a long team. The Los Angeles Lakers, when they won the bubble championship, they were a long team. The Milwaukee Bucks last season are the tallest team in the NBA. The Phoenix Suns, who are trying to contend and trying to win a championship this year, have linked. Chris Paul is the smallest player, but besides the point guard position, everybody else is tall. From wingspan to height, they have it. Whether Phoenix wins this year or not, we'll see. But that's the formula. This next season, the Hornets better have a different type of roster. A roster that wants to run and that's athletic. A roster that you could look and say, that's the identity. That's what the Hornets were missing. They didn't have team identity. Each player wanted to be the hero, and it cost them. And what it cost them is winning. The past 2 years, getting their tails whooped in the playing games, that's not winning. It's never winning. I told myself last season, the Hornets are one of the few teams that make me wish that there wasn't a playing game. Because I felt like the playing game was just another way to get JB in the active roster, win or loss. But JB was not it. I called it from 2020 of winter. I said, this coach is not it. Look at Devontae Graham. I'm glad he got the bag, but he didn't play that much in the postseason. He didn't play that much. That should tell you something. And this coach started him over LaMelo. Whoever the Hornets hire, I want them to hire a coach who resonates with the players on his team. He's not a yes man. and who is a leader. That's what I'm looking for. Who has a philosophy that can help this team out so they could finally go above the curve. Because right now the Hornets are stuck in purgatory. And for those who don't know what basketball purgatory is, let me remind you, basketball purgatory is when you're not in a lottery, like you're not in the top 10 of draft picks all the time, but you're not in the playoffs. So pretty much from the 8th seed to the 11th seed, that's the Hornets. Basketball purgatory. And the only way to get out of it is if MJ hires a new GM, new coach, which he's doing right now, and a better roster. That's what you'll get. You'll get winning. This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Make sure to like and share the video. Peace and love to everybody, and I'm out.